here. Time, man. It's that time of the week. Friday night Smackdown, 10th of May 2025. The go home show for WWE Backlash 2025 live tonight. Another trash go home show, but we're here to talk about it because, commitment and such. I hope everyone is well. You already know what to do, man. Big up to everyone inside. We got to chat. We got to talk. I'm here for the next 45. Hey, listen, it is what it is, man. I hope you're all well. Good. You already know the setup by now. We don't even have to go through it. That's why they even run the regular intro. That like, let's just talk in it. You know what I mean? The spontaneous one. Throw your comments in the chat. If they don't mean anything, can you comment to rubbish? I ain't replying to them because I ain't got time for that. If you got something substantial to say, say. If you're gonna spam the chat, speak to yourself, speak to your mom, or speak to your kneecaps. You already know that I'm gonna try and relax. I'm gonna try and just not lose it or anything like that because it doesn't. You know that the making of a man is not to show those kind of emotions. But this is me doing content creating, and this is not my regular life. And the passion seeps through because I want stuff to be better, obviously. And can I just start off with saying, can you please get back to 2 hours SmackDown very soon? I know you've not got long to get back to 2 hours. Trust me, no one on Netflix is arguing the fact. Nobody on Netflix cares that it's longer than 2 hours at the moment. Let's just get back to that, please, man, because it sucks, brother. It sucks. But yeah, we'll get to that show. Big up Morris, big up Hakeem in the chat, and big up everyone else who's watching who hasn't commented yet, because I can see that you're there. Love for the love and respect. Mental health check before we get started, because people think that I don't care. I do care. So mental health check. How is everybody doing? Physically, mentally, is everybody taking care of themselves? I don't want to hear the excuses. The sun is on its way. You know what I mean? The summer equinox is there. We're on the way to summer, man. I'm not trying to see you lot failing in summer and walking around feeling all disgusted and that, bro. So fix up. If you haven't started, get started today. You know what I mean? Up your steps. Drink some water. Jesus Christ, I don't like how smudgy that looks. I need my fiber cloth. The OCD's rife, blood. It's a little bit better. Apologies, man. Yeah, I mean, I can't account for this. I haven't took my tablet, so it is what it is. But yeah, big up Anna. I hope you're well. I don't know if you're going to be there for the watch along today or you're working, but hopefully you are there. If not, you can catch on a later time. You've like seen my predictions by now and all that stuff. And funny enough, my predictions is seeming like running around the internet now. So, not that it's nothing to do with me. I'm just saying that the things that I predicted, I feel like everyone seems to be on board now a couple of weeks after. And now I'm seeing, you know what I mean? Like, judging by this SmackDown as well, I'm still thinking that we're going to get Goldberg. I'm still thinking that we're going to see R-Truth. I'm still thinking all of that stuff. But we know we're going into a terrible Backlash, a terrible PLE, which was followed by a subpar SmackDown and a subpar Raw too. So, can I just say that it's dawning on me again that for Backlash, the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, big up Anna. Yeah, I mean, you might want to go to work though. I can't lie for that Backlash, but might as well do some extra shit. But so, just to go over this before we get started, because there's no rules. It's my show. Do what I like. At WWE Backlash, the PLE after WrestleMania, there is no Seth Rollins, there is no Braun Breaker, there is no Paul Heyman, there is no Jey Uso, there is no CM Punk, there is no Roman Reigns. Is that what we're good? There's no Jim Uso either, so just let everyone know that. There's no Cody Rhodes. Let me run that back. There's no Seth Rollins. There's no Braun Breaker. There is no Sami Zayn. There is no Paul Heyman. There is no CM Punk. There is no Roman Reigns. There is no Cody Rhodes. There is no Jimmy Uso. I'm pretty sure I'm missing some other people as well. Yeah, there's no New Day. No New Day there. Them tag titles don't matter. Yeah, so pretty much half of the WrestleMania card, if not more, are being left off this pay-per-view. We know that the Women's United States Championship won't be defended at this pay-per-view. And then today she had a tag team match, so that doesn't matter. We know the Intercontinental title will be defended. No women's tag team titles, obviously, because movies and such. Random fact that I'm just thinking off the top of my head, which is not a fact, but it's probably a fact, which it is a fact. Roxanne Perez has had more matches on Raw and SmackDown than Roman Reigns has in the last year. Take that away. Internet, do your thing with that. Do your thing with that, internet. Roxanne Perez has had more matches than Roman Reigns. Do your thing with that. Man, them know that like I don't really silence people in the chat. I just normally cook them, get rid of them, unless you're hurting someone's feelings in the chat. So let's not say anything. Let's just take the gauntlet and make some people fade away because there's no need for them. See you later, brother. See you later. Big up Pakistan and big up India. Anyway, WWE SmackDown kicked off with, well, the best part of the show in terms of the match is what we kicked off with. So I'll put it to you that after the first match, we didn't have a reason to watch the rest of SmackDown. And when I mean we didn't have a reason to watch the rest of SmackDown, I mean nothing followed the first match of any substance at all. Nothing followed it of any substance at all. So, crazy. Big up Morris said Backlash has no hype this year because it's back in the States for the first time in 3 years, on top of the superstars you've mentioned not being present. I don't think being in the States has anything to do with it. Because apart from the last 3 years, Backlash has always been in the States. It's the people I just said, it's the lack of storylines, it's the lack of stories built from WrestleMania. Backlash is usually, well, I don't want to say usually because it hasn't always been right after WrestleMania in like history, but it's a hangover from WrestleMania. It's what wasn't sorted at WrestleMania gets its final showdown. What didn't culminate at WrestleMania gets its final showdown, or you know, what's been built from WrestleMania. Maybe someone interfered in the match at WrestleMania. Then you get what I mean. So, yeah, Morris, I don't know what you're on about. I just said in the past it has, like I just said in history, it hasn't always been outside the States. I'm right. I literally just said apart from the last 3 years. That's not before COVID happened. There was no like Backlash outside of the US. So I'm correct. Unless you're doing that young boy thing where history only exists for the last 5 years. It's true. I didn't even dispute what you said. I agreed with you. I just said that apart from the last 3 years. So yeah, my point is that there's not an excuse for them for it to be bad. It's a valid reason that you put there, but anything of wrestling being in the States isn't a valid excuse on any level because that's where pro wrestling has always been, and it's where it's always thrived. So. Because even with the hype, like the crowds, yes, the crowds are different. I didn't like the crowd tonight. No disrespect to the crowd. They paid their money. You're allowed to do what you want. They didn't seem very hyped. I didn't, even with Alexa Bliss coming out, there was no like, we'll get to that anyway, but there was nothing amazing there. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's one of those. Triple H said that he was doing this for the live crowd and that. Well, the live crowd don't care either, bro. So, got live crowd throwing stuff at your superstars. Fuck that guy, by the way. Because if that hit John Cena, you know what I mean? Like, this is wrestling at the end of the day, bro. You ain't got the right to be throwing shit at people. This ain't the 90s, bro. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get the show on the road, man. LA Knight and Damian Priest defeat United States champion Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Like, listen, yeah, we saw this tag team got built from the backstage. We don't really care about the backstage at all because it was trash. Um, this is very normal where they put these kind of events on just before. Although in any other time, it would have been Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre to take on Priest and LA Knight would have made way more sense. I'm gonna do a separate video on Solo over the next couple of days. I might wait for Backlash to finish because I don't know how he's seemingly fell in the crevices of WWE. I don't understand how somebody could be so prevalent the year before and then the year after fall into obscurity, and not just obscurity, turn into some kind of jobber and some kind of manager, which doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense now. The blue, and this is not Solo's fault, by the way. I don't think there's anything that he does what seems like he's not working. Like he's good on the mic, he's got better on the mic. His character's actually funny, add some comedic value and some serious value. And as I said, he was one of the people that for 2024 really carried himself well. This geezer destroyed John Cena. I think he pinned Cody at that Money in the Bank the previous year. He pinned Roman in that tag team match. So, like, I don't understand. He might not pin Cody. I definitely won the match, but yeah. So he's got victories over them: Cody, Roman, Cena. Somebody like that should be shooting to superstardom in some kind of way, even if he's just the diabolical heel that keeps losing. But this is the reason why they've made him. It was almost like Tama Tonga's not available, so Solo, you're going to do his role today. Jacob Fatu, yes, he's going to be a star anyway. He is a star, but like you're ruining Solo, and it's making everything seem less important. And I don't understand what has he done. The great thing about when Roman was the champion, or when Roman headed the table running stuff, was he elevated all the members around him to put him on this certain level. That way, Jimmy and Jay could break away, and not so much Jimmy of what's happened after, but he was prevalent within that time. They became the longest reigning WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Jay broke away and started doing his own thing. Jay broke away and became the champion. He became the Intercontinental Champion, and then he's become the WWE Champion. Sammy broke away, became the WWE Tag Team Champion, and became the Intercontinental Champion. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy didn't break away and get to do anything really, but obviously it's not going to happen for everyone. Solo ended up being the head of the table for a year on this Bloodline 2.0 and beating John Cena and beating Roman Reigns and beating Cody Rhodes. Now it's all switched around. There's no elevation of Tama Tonga. There's no Tonga Loa is injured. There's no elevation. Bronson Reed got injured, so that's fair enough. Solo is pretty much brother love right now. That's what it seems like. So it sucks. I don't like what they're doing there. Yeah, we're not talking about Backlash as such now, Smackdown, but yeah, I hear it, man. I appreciate Knight and Priest storytelling in the last 2 weeks going into Fatal 4-Way. It feels as though they carried this feud. Yeah, like I appreciate them on the mic. The feud's still stupid, especially from Damon Priest's standpoint. Because everyone's aim should be towards the title only. I've always said that in the WWE or pro wrestling, you don't have many options. You have chasing the title, or being chased down for the title, or being taken off track chasing the title. And that's kind of the method to the madness. Everyone's aim in the WWE should be to get a championship. There is obviously the comedic relief within WWE to add variety, and there used to be like women who were doing certain things to add certain variety to the show. So everyone's not going to get a title, but on every single level, you should have, the smaller. It's not now. It won't work like that because there's no cruiserweight, but maybe the US title. So there should be, without being disrespectful to these people, it's just what it is. Like factually, the mid carders, the quarter carders, the mid carders going after the US title, the mid carders going after the Intercontinental title, and then the main eventers going after the WWE Championship. Now, even if you do it logically and say there's no Fatal 4-Ways involved, that would say that there's 4 people on the roster going after 2 titles. No, there's 2 people who have a title, and there's 2 more people chasing that person down for the title. So that's 4 people taken away, because obviously there's two WWE championships in terms of the main one. Same in the women, so that's four more women taken away as well. Then you've got people going after the tag team titles. That's a little bit different, but even if you're fair there, you've got two people holding the title and the two people going after the title. So in that instance, with both tag teams, there's eight. You know what I mean? There's eight there. Not to mention with the women, there's the same. There's another four because there's two with the titles and two chasing them. And you got the Intercontinental title, one on one, that's two people. US title, one on one, that's two people. There's both on both for the women and the men, so that's two more. Like it's not very hard, even if you divide up the brand and do everything I just said. There's not loads of people left away. There's not loads of people left on the card not doing anything, and the people that are left on the card, they should be in a storyline doing something else. So, for example, if the White Six was around, we wouldn't need them going after a title. If the Final Testament was around, we wouldn't need them going after a title right now. Judgment Day, they don't always need to be going after a title because if you're going to be a main event faction or a faction that's going to be around for years, then obviously you can't spend your whole time going after a title. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't understand, like, do you think that when we used to tune in, I'm not even trying to do the old man thing, I'm not even old for these people who was like, oh, blah, 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 shut up, innit? When we used to tune into Smackdown or Raw or whatever, was the APA always in a match trying to go after the titles? Or were they just backstage smoking cigars and playing cards? With the people that weren't being used, they were still seen, weren't they? Their face was still seen on the card. Then they'd have like what they do now. It's a bit cheesy, but there'd be a backstage interview. Maybe, I don't know, a veteran is trying to talk and one of the young kids barge the veteran out of the way or step on his foot or something like that. Then the veteran wants to go in the ring and teach him a lesson. There was that. Yeah, I mean, there was always something going on. There might have been someone in a storyline with some kind of love interest. Yeah, I mean, there'll be loads of different stories going on. But, and you know, funny enough, they announced yesterday, was it, that there is a job going in WWE for a writer. Sadly, that job's not remote because I would have signed up for it. But, you know, they would have, judging by what Karrion Kross did, I would have gave them great ideas and would have said, nah, your ideas are too good, sacked. So, anywho, let's get it. All right, we get this match. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Who cares about what happened in the match? The Matt Solo's the one who got pinned. Fatu took out Damian Priest and LA Knight. He held his belt. He licked it. Pause. He did his little boogeyman shake, and then Drew McIntyre came out of nowhere and gave him a claymore to stand tall. The translation is Jacob Fatu's keeping his title. That's kind of the translation for what's about to happen. So, yeah, great. Although the match was good, so we'll give him that. But yeah, and then a lot of this review is just going to be us talking because if you want me to go through at regular pace about SmackDown, I can finish this review in 5 minutes without rushing. All right. So, Anna said, agree. There was plenty of storylines going on at one time before. Now it seems to concentrate on one or two and nothing else. And yeah, Anna, I agree completely. And if they're going to change wrestling and they're going to do this new method where it's like one or two storylines, I can't tell them not to. I have to adjust as a fan or not watch it. I can't moan all the time. But if you're going to do one or two storylines, make the storylines incredible. Make them eye-catching. Make them must-see, like TV or streaming now or YouTube. It needs to be must-see, like, damn, I need to see what's going on next. I don't even want to see a spoiler for it. I don't even want to watch the clip. You know what I mean? Or you see a YouTube short of it and you're like, nah, cancel the short. I'm going to go watch the whole thing because this looks cold. Like, even in like recent times and the RIP Bray and that, but like, Bray's story was, whatever story Bray was in, was running alongside everything else. The Firefly Funhouse was running alongside other stuff. The Bray, the cabin in the woods, it was running alongside everything else. I don't understand. I don't know, man. I tell you, innit, man, you can't really get into the mind of a psychopath. And I'm not saying that people who write these shows are psychopaths and that, but I'm saying there's something going on there that I don't care to get into the mind of. But anyway, move on from that match. We're going to the next one. It goes for a break. We get back. We have Zelina Vega to take on the Secret Cervix, and she needs a tag team partner because she approached them backstage and Chelsea was mourning the title. Whatever, innit? Whatever. But she needs a secret partner. Listen, I'm just gonna let you lot know. I know where SmackDown was, but when Zelina was waiting for her partner to come out, I had no idea who it was gonna be. Like, I just thought it was gonna be Natalia or someone. I'm not even joking. But first of all, we got the dreaded the hey, we got a tag team partner, and then you wait for their music. But whoever's in the gorilla position or whoever's in the production truck, can you play the music quicker because it makes Zelina look stupid? Like, why should have got her hands out? Ta-da! And then the music's not hitting. As soon as she does that, the music should hit. It always burned into my mind that at WrestleMania when the New Day was like, "But who," then the music should hit. No, they left like this gap, and then the Hardy Boys came out. And that's the kind of thing we got today. But the music hit, and obviously when that music hits, man, know how I feel about Alexa Bliss. I'm always happy to see Alexa Bliss. The regular stuff I'm gonna say about Alexa, she's dope. She looks great all the time. She's dope. She looks great all the time. She had Lily with her for no reason, but she looks great, and it's Alexa. You can't go wrong with Alexa. You can't go long. Like, it's Alexa. You can't go wrong with Alexa. She's cold, bro. But she comes out. Nobody knows why she's Zelina's tag team partner. Nobody knows why Zelina chose her to be the tag team partner. They don't speak about why she got chose to be the tag team partner. And also, maybe it's just because one's 5 foot and one's 4'11", so the small people in it. Danny DeVito crew, maybe. But again, happy to see her. They did a little hand fold and they look at each other. That was kind of cool. It looked cool, but there was no reason behind it. And then we got Alexa. I'm not going to moan about Alexa being in the match. I will say the disrespect. I have to say this, not about the superstars. Listen, whoever wrote this, listen, the disrespect to bring Alexa back in a match between the Secret Cervix in a tag team match. Like, you're taking the piss. I get it. She's returned already. Royal Rumble return, Elimination Chamber return. She's gone away. She's that good, and she's been missed that much that you can just. I don't agree with people returning every week like Sheamus does and all that, but she's been missed in it. And clearly, you wanted to probably do something with her and the Wyatt Six. You haven't done it, so it's like, oh, I might as well bring her back now. You might as well have just saved this return then. Like, it's pointless. Like, I don't agree with people saying I've got nothing for Alexa. Let her stay at home. How can you not have anything for Alexa? She's fucking Alexa, bro. Like, it's like she's the one. She's not the one woman, but of all the women, she's what. There's a pot of women, a small pot where you just can't fuck stuff up with them because she's so good. She's so good. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, bro, like Alexa could have came out holding dog food. It's Alexa. Somehow you brought her back. I think, if I'm correct, one in her hometown as well. The pop was trash. The fans. There was one guy that had the big shot look on his face and that. He must love Alexa. Big up to him. I'm happy for him, bro, because the face he had on him, I was like, you know what, bro? If Alexa can make you that happy, beautiful. Anyway, she comes back, which tells you straight away that, okay, so she's a babyface. And the reason why I say this is because obviously Royal Rumble can't really type you a babyface at Royal Rumble. She's got Lily with her, which Lily is, I knew it was, Lily's a heel, isn't she? Lily making her do bad stuff before, so Lily's a heel on her own. So in Royal Rumble, you can't really find out. Elimination Chamber, can't really find out. She hasn't spoke properly, so I guess she's a babyface because she came out with Zelina, and Zelina's a big babyface who's the United States champion. But what do I know? I'm just a professional fan. Anyway, let me get to the chat. Where are we? Great to have our Black Queen disguised in a white woman's body back, if you know. The only thing I'm going to say is, I'm not going to comment on her because I respect her. You know what I mean? But I will say, like, there's something missing, but it's not. It's life. Life happens. Anna said, I'm happy to see Alexa, but had zero idea why Bliss would tag with her. There has been no overlap at all. None at all. Yep, rubbish return. Also, why does she need a chat with shot? Yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute. Can we wait till we get to the part with Charlotte so we talk about it, Carl? You already know I don't like to. Anyway, yeah. So they won. That's kind of how that went. Secret Cervix lost, and there was a Twisted Bliss Abigail sister thing, which I do like that she does that. It was always going to pay homage to Bray. I'm never going to be mad at that. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, Morris, exactly. So yeah, I mean, listen, Phase, whoever you are in the chat, I don't even know what you're saying in it. You're speaking in fucking. I don't know what you're speaking in. Yeah, but the Secret Cervix, but you know what time it is, man. I don't know what you're speaking in, bro, but if you do that one more time, I'm gonna tell Anna to kick you away, blood, just because on it. Kick the baby, don't kick the baby, kick the baby. Anyway, you're messing up the chat, messing up my reading schedule and that. Moving on. Blissy! Right then. All right, so very hard to tell where we're going with this. There's gonna be two sides to it. I feel like WWE first and then Charlotte, because Charlotte doesn't write her own character. WWE do. They need to stick with something here, innit? I didn't mind the promo. Why you disrespecting me? I like that she dressed down in it. She didn't have like she looked good though, but she didn't have the overly glittery. You know what I mean? I'm going clubbing in a second because it doesn't make any sense. It does make sense. I think I'm better than you all. That does make sense, but I know she wants to change her character a little bit. Come into the ring. I like what she did with the crowd because she knew full well that when she said, "If you don't stop disrespecting me, I'm just going to leave and never come back." She knew full well they were going to carry on booing. So that is a part where you get to like that is a bit of controlling the crowd in it. The crowd think they're controlling you, but by you doing that, you know exactly what you're doing there. So I didn't mind that. But not the only problem I had, she did leave the ring because they carried on booing, and then that should potentially lead to the week after we see some insecurities built in Charlotte backstage. Like she's doing the thing out there in front of the fans, but really it's really bothering her backstage. Then you have two things in it because you either keep her regular heel Charlotte, which is the best at, or you change her character completely and build some sympathy for her. But to build sympathy for Charlotte, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while because people already feel how they feel about her. So Jade Cargill comes out while Charlotte's walking away. They cross paths. Jade comes out, looks great. You can see on the picture there. She looks Charlotte up and down, nods her head, gets in the ring, and then Charlotte carries on walking. She doesn't turn back and shout anything. She doesn't say anything back. And then Jade grabs the mic and she's like, "Oh, yo, Charlotte. Yeah, it's disappeared on my end. Yo, Charlotte, back of the queue. Yeah, back of the line, sister. Back of the line, buddy. Back of the line." Which I like. The reason why I like this is because only on this show, by the way, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. But if that's the story where people just start disrespecting her, knowing full well she's done what she's done in the ring, I think it's a great story. The fans have disrespected you. Now up and coming stars are disrespecting you. She probably should have turned around and ran back in the ring and beat the shit out of Jade. But then I think it's too early for Jade and Charlotte right now. She goes backstage. And then we do get a clip of her and Alexa. Charlotte goes to leave. She tries to leave the whole building, go to get in the taxi, the Jeep, and then the door slams, and then someone's there, and it's Alexa. Now this is where it threw me off because if Alexa's supposed to be babyface, when she said, "Let's have a chat, let's go for a ride," kind of thing, what is the reason for that? You know what I mean? Like why? But if they continue with Alexa and Charlotte, then it's going to make sense eventually because they're going to tell us. If they just leave it and then all of a sudden we never find out what Alexa had to say about her, it's kind of pointless. What is Alexa saying? Don't trust them, come to the dark side, or is she saying, I don't know? And if she is saying come to the dark side, Alexa's not even on the dark side right now. You know what I mean? So we'll see, I guess. I'm holding out faith in it because I think Alexa and Charlotte together, or Alexa and Charlotte in some kind of story is money, really. It is. But who knows? Big up Bonkers in the chat. Yeah, Morris, you already know how the things go with you as a mod, bro. Like I can't explain it anymore. And I'm not gonna lose sleep and sweat over it, blood. But I've tried at least 6 times now, and every time I've been on in the back office before I've joined, your name does not show up on my thing, bro. I don't know why. I even clicked into your channel and then copied and pasted your name and put it in, and it still don't show up. So I don't know. I even tried to make you because Anna's a head mod now. I think tried to make you there's 2 different types of mod in it. Brother, it don't even show up there as well. So maybe your name's blacklisted, bro. Maybe you've done something on the internet we don't know about, but you get me. But yeah. Move on to there. We get Nia Jax versus Jade. I'm pretty sure this match was made last week, and it's for a number one contenders match to fight. Yep. You know what? You lot, just write your apology now. Write your apology now. Because I told you lot about Tiffy being champion already, and you know what? Everyone tried to argue with me. You know why you lot all tried to argue with me? Because you triggered and you couldn't see past the fact that I like Charlotte, even though I wasn't talking about Charlotte at the time. So just write your apology. Yeah? Tiffy time! Do I think Tiffany's great? I think Tiffany's cold. Do I think? But everyone I think is great shouldn't be the WWE champion. Like, where's Tiffany? Where is Tiffany on like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, the Tonight Show, the Good Day Show, the Good Morning Show? Like, where is she? Ain't she supposed to be like flying the flag somewhere? She looks great, but that's it. Anyway, we get this rubbish match. This wasn't good, man. This Nia Jax versus Jay, it wasn't like a good. I don't even know what the fuck it was, bro. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what this match was, man. You get me? Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say about this match, man? It was a bit meaty. Tiffany was at ringside, and yeah, we got the normal stuff. I don't understand why these two are fighting each other. Especially how they're built as like the two strong women that they can't really afford to lose, especially clean. So, but Naomi pops out of nowhere now. Naomi is somebody that when I look at the title picture, I'm ready for Naomi to be this Naomi. I like her. I'd be put her as champion. She's doing everything that I think people should do. She's been using the internet. She tweets every day. She's dissing people. She said the other day, like, since people are getting released, and I would have, if I was in charge of release, I would have released Jade. She don't care. Like, I love it. She's putting up pictures and quoting Big Jim and saying, "This is, oh my god, she's great." So, I mean, I'm still not sure about the caution tape thing. I think it's a bit overkill, but I think she's really good. So I'm here for that. She doesn't have to be champion straight away. But listen, she went to TNA, became knockout champion, and ran stuff in TNA. You like brought her back to WWE, brought her back in the Royal Rumble, and then had her face off with like Jordan Grace and that, and then proceeded to ruin Naomi for weeks and weeks after that with Naomi and Tiffy. Run it with Naomi. She's a veteran. She's been there long enough, and it's okay. It's Tiffy time. She's already made. She's main event. She's done her WrestleMania stuff now. She beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. She's been the champion. You one-time champion. But come on, it's Tiffy time. We don't need that. So keep the caution attire. I don't mind the one. I don't mind the one she wore today. There's two different ones in it. The first one she had has like caution written all over it, and it's like tacky. I don't like that. This one's fine though. I just wish it was a little bit more black than yellow. It's a lot yellow in it. I don't want her looking all glowy still, but she's great. She's great. Facial expressions. She's good on the mic. The interaction with the crowd. She's good in the ring. So I'm here for it. Yeah, she's doing her best work. I agree. I agree with that. So I'm here for her to be champion. You lot can decide when you do it. In fact, let her win the money in the bank, innit? If that's what you want to do, let her win the money in the bank. I'm here for that. Big up honesty. The lack of basic fundamentals technique in Jade and Nia's match is hard to watch. No flow, badly paced transition. Okay, and I'm gonna give some insight. And listen, obviously everyone doesn't have to listen to me. I'm not a wrestler, am I? I've been in the ring not as a wrestler, but to practice the moves and stuff because I just wanted to know. I'll tell you what I think it is going on here. Now, obviously, you can. I feel like the women's division is suffering anyway. I think that the women, something's happened where, aside from the regulars, we say Alexa, Charlotte, Becky, you could say Bailey, I guess, Bliss, Naomi. There's a few more in that. Apart from those, everyone seems to have been like hot shot from NXT. People forget that when someone is good, it's not one person in it. So you can look at a match and tell me, oh man, this person was great in the match. Usually what that means is the other person was making them look good. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on there. Nia's one's weird because seemingly with Nia, it's a confidence thing. Not a lack of confidence in herself, but a lack of confidence to been told enough times and she's read enough times about hurting people in it. So now what you've got with Nia is you've got the complete opposite. You got the complete opposite on the big moves where we've got 4K cameras, 8K cameras on the big moves. she's doing the right thing by not hurting people. By not hurting people, the moves look weak, and I feel like this is no disrespect to the women, but I see this a lot more with the men. To before, see it with kind of saw it with Tiffany and Charlotte at WrestleMania. I heard McIntyre talk about this as well. When you build a relationship with people backstage, you can try to trust people. Then you have to say to them like, "We've got this match, and someone's gonna have to get a little bit hurt in it." And I don't mean injuries and stuff, but we're gonna have to put a bit of stank on that hit, a little bit of a stank on that leg drop, a little bit of a stank on that slap. It can't be pure protection because then it starts looking like choreographed ballet, choreographed theater. Like on stage, it has to be something completely different. It can't be that. So I've spoke about this for the last however like. To be fair, Nia's been decent in it, but she's a certain size, and certain size people in the ring carry themselves a certain way. They shouldn't be doing 50-50 matches. The matches shouldn't be lasting very long. You know what I mean? It just shouldn't be like that. So most people, Nia should actually just beat up. And the only way you should be able to get the better of Nia is by chopping her legs down, a quick roll up, a count out, a disqualification, her getting distracted. You shouldn't be 50-50 matches with Nia. Jade as well, I feel like, yes, they've taken her away and they've trained her and all that stuff, but you've built her a certain way in it. So, like, you built her as in, and I don't want to say it. Hannah, cover your ears. But you've built her as, like, female Goldberg. But people don't really like that kind of fast paced, it's over very quick match anymore. So you have to have a little bit more to your game. But WWE's not doing that certain thing, so you can't have it both ways on it. So it sucks a little bit, to be honest. Not much I can do about it. I'm not going to come on and diss her every week and moan about it, but this match wasn't very good. Like, for example, and I'm going to say again, that bonsai drop, what she calls the Annihilator, I promise, any other move but that, I'd have her do the move that Umaga does and Solo does and the Usos do. Like, you know, you run into the corner, whiplash and the ass to the face. Have Nia do that, then do the Annihilator is I promise you, and I know it's only because she doesn't want to hurt people. The Annihilator might be the worst move. Okay, the Annihilator might be the worst performed move in the WWE. Not the worst move, the worst performed move, because if you jump off a rope, your feet hit the floor first, and then you put your bum on me slightly, pause. What the fuck am I selling it for? Like, he didn't do anything. And obviously the person who's underneath has to sell it in some way, lift their legs up or something like they've been squashed. It looks terrible. Like, change it, just have the Samoan drop. I don't know. Anyway, that's no disrespect to the ladies. I'm just saying how it is, man. Totally agree. Savage Naira is different. Very held back. It hurts the viewing of the match. There's a bit of green still. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not trying to see everyone be John Cena in their matches. I mean, the difference with John Cena is he's been around for 20 plus years, and for the 20 plus years, John Cena hasn't been terrible. At least if you get yourself to a level where you can be considered a legend, people can tolerate you being a bit in the ring a little bit more. When you're somebody who's like new to the game, doesn't work. So, and also they've not kept the mystique of Jade very well. So now she has to be in these matches longer. Whereas if you kept the mystique from the beginning when it was the big three, she can come in, just do all the power moves. I thought Jade versus Naomi was good. Come in, do the power moves in it, do that pump kick, I like that. Do a body slam, I like that. Do that power bomb thing you did to Naomi, I like that. Do the Jaded. Yeah, I mean, that's it. And a few punches, that's it. You don't need loads of stuff. And all you have to do if you're somebody who's supposed to be the powerhouse, slow the match down. Have a spear as well. Give her a spear. Big up as Alexander. I'm about to go out, but I will join you for Backlash. Yeah, big up, bro. I'll see you later. Ron Nia. Jay was not great, but Naomi doing her stuff was good. See, everyone's a fan of what Naomi's doing, which is a good thing. They're a bit both exposing the match, neither help of or have the flair or something the extra girls have. Yeah, it's the problem you're always going to have with these two fighting against each other is Nia's trying not to hurt anyone, and if she's in the ring with like a Charlotte or a Becky and stuff, they can all carry each other in it. You're in there with somebody that you have to just hear what I'm saying here. She is the experienced one in the ring, Nia, against Jade. But nobody thinks. I don't want to say nobody. Nobody sees Nia as the level to be able to carry someone for a match. So then you get the match you had today. And also, judging by both of their characters, why is this match on SmackDown? I don't know. Yeah, the Annihilator does sound like the most devastating move ever, but everyone's fine after. There's no one's ribs are broke. There's no EMTs coming out. Yeah, she used to use that leg drop. You know what I like about the leg drop? If she does it where she does the leg drop to the front of you, and then when she does the leg drop, grabs your arm, rolls you up. So Samoan drops you and then does it again, but to the back of your neck. Oh my god! Look at me out here making up finishing moves and that. But listen, yeah, creativity and that. Moving on. Listen, you want to talk about something winding me up? This really, really, really bothered me. And bro, okay, there's a few things here. First of all, you got Fraxium blood, the fucking venereal disease, because I don't know why anyone call their group Fraxium. What the fuck, man? Fraxium, Fraxium sounds like a venereal disease, or it sounds like a piece of engineering equipment you'd only use at NASA while you're in space. Like, can you hand me the 17-inch rent and the Fraxium delude? But it sounds like something off Men in Black, bro. What the fuck? Fraxium blood. Second of all, these motherfuckers have been on the roster for 3 weeks, bro. What? Guys, Street Profits. I've been searching today because I needed to figure this out. Are Street Profits heels, bro? Are they meant to be the? Because clearly Fraction are baby faces, big baby faces. Look at the picture. Look how cool the Street Profits look. To be fair, Fraction do look kind of cool as well. It's not the point. Look how cool the Street Profits look. They're supposed to be the heels, bro. Right. I don't understand how. I'm baffled. What do you mean the babyface with attitude? They're fighting the baby faces. Because when they won, nice guys with an edge. What, bro? If you want a nice guy with an edge, go to a gay club, bro. What do you mean? Nice guys with an edge? What edge? What do you mean? Bro, I'm so confused, bro. Because when they were doing that thing where it's like, last chance saloon, we need to get. You remember they kept going through that? We're gonna have our final shot. We're gonna have our final shot at the tag team titles, and then DIY and fucking Elton John and all that kept messing it up. And then they were heels then. They were heels then, and then they went, and then they went to like the European tour, and then there were baby faces on the European tour because everyone was suing with Dawkins and that. Then they won the title, and everyone popped like they just won the WrestleMania, which is fine. And then they come back here, and what? I'm not even complaining about them being fake baby faces. But if they're baby faces, why are they fighting other baby faces? I don't. Because they started because on the show today they started showing vignettes and that. Montez has been put in the boys and girls club Hall of Fame. Bro, if you all right, let's go off the premise that the baby faces and it. Okay, the baby faces. They're definitely not tweeners on it, God. The thing is, I'm not here disputing something. I'm trying to say the confusion that they've been built to. To be fair, their whole character's been confusing since Bobby was there with the Pride. Yeah, I mean the Almighty's prophets and all that. But fine, because they changed their music as well. They changed their music. They got rid of the red cups. This is what I'm saying. They changed their music. They got rid of the red cups. They're not doing that thing where if I'm in your city, I'm wearing your color anymore, which is everything that heels do. But fine, Fraxium come out. They approach them. Blah blah blah. The terrible promo from Fraxium. Yeah, I mean, I don't want when you're a lucha with a mask on. If you're not in, like, I don't want to hear you talking it. Like, let's be honest, you're not Rey Mysterio, you're not Penta. I don't want to hear you talking it, but whatever. Nick Aldis comes out. Wait. This sounds like a great idea, mate. This sounds like a bloody good idea, mate. Right now, we're gonna get the referee out, ring the bell, right, and then we're gonna have a fighting match, mate. And then we get out, we have a match. The problem ain't the match. Forget the match. The match was good. These motherfuckers won, bruv. These lot won. Yo, man, them. Peep what I'm saying. Y'all them. Peep what I'm saying. Braxium, in their third week on the roster, beat the champions. They beat them. They made Montez look stupid. This man has broken up ribs and all that, apparently from the TLC match. So then with your broken ribs, you decide to go to do a frog splash with your broken ribs and miss. Not only did they lose, Montez is the one who got pinned, brother. Who's booking this shit, man? Who thought this was a good idea to make Montez get pinned, bro? I mean, I don't even like the fact that Dawkins get pinned all the time, but at least we're used to it, bro. Right? I guess. I don't have the answers. You don't have the answers. So I'll just get to the comment section. Can we speak how Montez Ford has been the MVP for the last month? Yeah, I don't agree. I actually think them as a tag team have been. I think Dawkins does just as much as Montez. Just that people like Montez more. He's got a little bit more pizzazz on the mic, I guess, but they're both really good. I thought they were being betrayed as heel when they returned, but exactly, Anna, thank you very much for noticing, innit? Honestly, they're too over to be heels. That's not true. Being over has nothing to do with being a babyface or a heel. You need to be over as whatever you are. Because if you say that they're too over to be babyfaces, then what the fuck was to be heels? Then what the fuck was Roman Reigns? This motherfucker had everyone acknowledging him, and he was still a heel for 4 years, 5 years. He's still a heel now. No, he's not. He's a babyface now. But you get my point. He was a heel for 4 years, 4.5 years. Hey, what is this, man? It's like they were heels when pursuing the tag titles, and as soon as they've won them, they are content and happy. Yes, that sounds about right. That does sound about right. Still don't understand why they didn't put the TLC match at Mania. Because they're stupid. You could have got rid of the, no disrespect to the New Day, obviously. They could have got rid of that New Day and fucking Viking Experience match. And you could have got rid of Logan Paul and AJ Two Blood. And used all that time on them anyway. They fucking won. Guys, they fucking won. Moving on to the match that I told you was gonna happen 2 weeks ago when Aleister Black returned. I told you all the day that Aleister Black debut. I told you the next stop is he's gonna fight The Miz properly. He's gonna beat The Miz. And he's gonna fight Carmelo Hayes. And guess what happened? He did everything I said and then fought Carmelo Hayes. 50-50 match for no reason. I don't understand why they're mugging my boy Carmelo off. He's clearly too good to be getting jobbed out to, so you might as well just put him at NXT so we can fight in matches that actually make sense or mean something. You get it. Black Mass, all of that. Black Mass to The Miz. Then he got rolled up. That's how we lost this match. You got Aleister Black rolling people up in his second week back. Also, what is Aleister Black? Because we had the video package of Aleister Black. He's the babyface who sounds heelish in his video package and says that he's not the same person anymore. He's not the same person you guys remember. I'm going to give you some tips here. Nothing against Aleister Black. I love Aleister Black. First of all, doing the video package saying you're not the same person you used to be anymore is pointless because everyone who watches now doesn't know who you are. You wasn't on the main roster long enough, and most of that was in COVID. So that's stupid. In fact, it was COVID, and it like is what it is. Just when you went to AEW. So if you ask most of the fans in the crowd why is his eye like that, they won't be able to tell you why his eye's like that. But if you're not the same anymore, then why is your eye still the same? Why are you still dressed the same? And why is your entrance music the same? Why is your entrance still the same? Now, the video package was cold. The vignette was cold. But it doesn't make any sense if you're not going to follow through with it. You still look like the same person to me. You're exactly the same person. Same music, same entrance, same walking, same sit down in the ring, same black mask, same wife. Hey, big up Vazelina. Don't let me say that. You get my point. Anyway, he won in it, but with a roll up. I have to let you not know again. Reiterate it, blood. Alistair Black won with a roll up. Alistair Black won with a roll up. Okay. Hold up. What Alistair Black's new gimmick is, he said his old version died. Yep, same person. Same. Yep, bad booking, Gary. Agreed, Black. Agreed. Now, bear in mind, I have to keep reiterating that the show started with the best match, which is the tag team match. So everything after that tag team match wasn't needed. I digress. I'm just gonna skip past this. I just listen. I told you something was going on with Berto. He slapped man in the face. They're all Latinos. They're all Mexican. They got Spanish descent. Something. Real Madrid, Raul. Let's move on, because there's nothing else to talk about in that match. It's just going to wind me up. Anyway, move on to the main event, which was talking. In 2025, we have main events where people are talking. We have main events where it's contract signings. We have main events where someone's on the ramp. We have main events where someone's standing on a table. We have main events where people are yeeting. We have main events where man wants to wear a three-piece suit for no reason and say, what do you want to talk about? But then you lose at WrestleMania and we haven't seen you since, which is what you dissed Roman for last year. Anyway, Cody can't bother to turn up and grace us with his presence. So, fine. We get it. The Mexicans did something before this, and then we get John Cena in the ring. I think what I'm going to have to start doing on this show is clipping what I said the week before and just pasting it here so you can watch it and then I have to talk. Because last week I said they're repeating the same thing they repeat with Cody with Randy Orton 3 times. And guess what? They've done this one 3 times. And guess who gets left on the floor every time? John Cena. John Cena against Cody, come out, talk, walk away. John Cena, Cody, come out, talk, swing, Crossroads. John Cena, Cody, come out, talk, swing, Crossroads, pay-per-view, lost. After WrestleMania, John Cena, Smackdown, Randy, come out, talk, RKO. Come out, talk, RKO. Come out, talk, RKO. Left standing. And they thought, let's spaz it up a little bit. Let's throw a little bit of spice in there. What the fans won't realize, we're going to put a decoy Randy in there. Well, John Cena's promo just told us that I've been wrestling for 25 years with Randy Orton, and we both have ruthless aggression, and we've been in over 100. We've been in this ring over 100 times together, and we have over 30 titles between us. But somebody gets in the ring with a hood on, and you couldn't feel the difference. That is not Randy Orton. You couldn't feel the difference that the person who jumped in the ring with the hood on wasn't 6'5" and wasn't 230 pounds. You just couldn't tell it wasn't Randy. Fair enough. And also, you AA'd them and then didn't unmask them because you wanted to hold your belt up. Okay, fair enough. But you know what? They should have just put for added flavor. WWE, you should have put a black man in Randy Orton's in suit. That would have been funnier. It would have been funny if you put a black man dressed as Randy Orton and then John Cena still doesn't notice him. That would have had some comic relief or something in it. But hey, who knows, man? Listen, I've been in the bed with my missus thousands of times. Yeah, thousands of times. She comes out the bathroom in sexy underwear, facing the other way, and she gets in the bed. I'm telling you, blood, I'm gonna notice if all of a sudden her ass ain't as big anymore, or the titties shrunk since she went to the toilet. So I don't know how John Cena ain't realized it, but hey, John Cena's promo, the 17-minute promo, half of it was good. The first part, I am loyalty, I am hustle, I am respect. Blah. Same shit you say every week. Somebody threw something at John Cena. That person deserved to get punched in the mouth. He got removed. I hope you never get to go to a WWE event again. I don't know who you think you are. Even if you don't like something, you don't throw stuff at people. Fuck you. And I hope your mom stubs her toe tonight and calls you about it and bleeds. Anyway, John Cena's promo was pretty decent. He tried to ramp it up a little bit. He called Randy Orton a liar. He said that he's been riding off John Cena's coattails the whole time. He said, I'm a WWE champion. I'm the guy and you're a specialist in failure, pretty much. Arsene Wenger words. And he said that nobody cares. I did like this. This is why John Cena's smart. Because John Cena clearly looks at what's going on the internet and is like, okay, he doesn't agree with these things, but he's going to use them when he's a heel. So he says, listen, Nobody cares about your dad, bro. Like you're only here because you're a third generation superstar. Nobody cares about your grandpa, John Cowboy Bob Orton Senior, and then nobody cares about your dad, Bob Orton, and his only claim to fame is that he knocked up your mom and made you. And you know, you'll find out that on the weekend, on Saturday, just like his 2016 drug test, you'll be a failure. I think it was 16 or 6. Who cares? He failed a couple of times. I'll say this, innit? John Cena, you know the drug test thing? You've used that in promos before, man. It's a bit dead now. Used it on Edge, used it on Roman, you used it on Randy. We get it. You got away with your steroids. Everyone else didn't. Let's not pretend, innit, John? Let's not pretend you just didn't turn up that for the drug test. There's not, you know what I mean? We saw, you definitely put in the work, John. You definitely put in the work, but let's not pretend that, you know what I mean? Oh, let's not pretend that you weren't shooting it up. You know them way there. But that was the end of the show. Some fake cosplay Randy Orton comes out, attacks Cena AAs him. Then he puts up the belt, then the real Randy comes out, and then John Cena gets RKO'd, and then he holds the belt of Randy Orton, and he's about to lose in his hometown tonight. So, great. That was Smackdown, the 10th of May, 2025, the go-home show for the worst backlash in history. Hey! Round of applause. Guys, stand up, man. Stand innovation. Stand innovation for that show. It was beautiful. It was beautifully done. I love amazing stuff. I absolutely loved it. It was thrilling. It was everything everything it should be. Beautiful stuff. I'm sure nobody wasted their money on tickets. Beautiful stuff. Well done, SmackDown. Well done, Triple H. Well done, Triple H. You're doing a fantastic job. Yay! Well done, Triple H. This is beautiful. Like, oh my god! Like the difference between SmackDown week to week is unheard of. I've never seen anything from thrilling TV. I'm sure Netflix are super happy with their quota. Like, oh my god, all the Netflix viewing's gone up because of WWE. It's been amazing. Oh my god, I need Triple H to organize my wedding because oh my god, what a guy! Paul Levesque, my man, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, what a guy. Great SmackDown, great Raw, great WrestleMania, great Royal Rumble, great Elimination Chamber. Oh my god, and you've got a great wife too. Oh my god. Oh, and your brother-in-law Shane. Oh, a round of applause for that too. And your mother-in-law's Linda. A round of applause for that too. Oh, it's beautiful. You're the man. You're the man, Paul Levesque McMahon. Yeah, you're not Paul Levesque Helmsley. You're Paul Levesque McMahon. You're the guy. Well done, man. Well done. What a guy. Beautiful man, you know. Great guy, man. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, honestly, man, you must be living under a rock, bro, if you're asking where The Rock is. The Rock already told you, bro. Don't you watch you're on the internet, bro. The Rock told you already, bro. I'm stepping back. So he stepped back. Because he knows what time it is. The Rock trying to let Triple H melt blood. Rock said, I'm going to step back and let you fuck everything up, innit? So then when Ari calls me up and says he needs my help again, I say, okay, I'll help you, bro. You need to sack Paul Levesque, blood, and put my guy. Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen, man. What's The Rock's guy again? Brian, innit? Yeah, blood. Trust me. You want to bet that Brian's going to get that job as head creative? I'm telling you, blood, it's going to happen. Some point it's going to happen. Miles Bourne or Sean Spears, I thought as the fake Randy. No, I don't think the fake Randy's, bro. But hey, one rebuttal Orton can say is you only got here because you acted like Vanilla Ice and Stephanie is like your bum rappers. You suck at wrestling and Vince pushed you simple. I mean, that ain't gonna work, the Vanilla Ice thing, because John Cena's the one who told everyone that's what happened to him. So it's kind of like he kind of 8-miled himself already. And also Vince didn't push him with the rapping stuff at the beginning, which is why everyone started loving him. But after that, you're all right. He became Super Cena. Yeah, Morris, let him know, bro. Final boss is done, brother. Final boss is done. Listen, I'm just gonna say, innit? Just bring back Velveteen Dream, bro. He said he wants to ruin wrestling. I'm here for it. Velveteen Dream cut a promo what was better than 90% of the roster, bro. I don't even know. I'm sitting there thinking, yo, I don't even know if this is a promo or half a promo, if it's a shoot, if it's a work. I don't know. Because he felt like he was telling the truth and saying lies at the same time, bro. Bring back the Velveteen Dream, blood. You get me? Dream, Dream, Velveteen Dream. Bing. Hey, listen, my guy, you know. Listen, he's not my. Listen, I'm gonna message him still. Should I bring him on the channel? You man gonna like unsubscribe if I bring him on the channel? He might end it, might unsubscribe. You think I'll lose my Fanatics contract if I bring him on? Because I ain't gonna lie, blood. Velveteen Dream or no Velveteen Dream, I ain't trying to lose my money, blood. You get me? I ain't trying to. I don't get enough views to be losing my money, blood. He ain't gonna pay my bills, bro. So I allow it. Cause you get me? Me and him are cool. We're cool. You get me? It's online, innit? He's over there. I'm in England, blood. Man can't say anything, bro. It's not like I'm talking to R. Kelly, blood. I'm just saying we're cool. All right, man. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. Patrick. Nah. Patrick, see, this is where you. Patrick Clark on Tough Enough was a menace, bro. Like he was pestering the gal, them and that. Mandy and especially Sonya Deville. Man was trying to turn her from. Yeah? He was trying to. Yeah. He was trying to get her to burn that rainbow flag, boy. Yeah, listen, all I'm saying is the promo was cold. All I'm saying is because. Yeah. You know what? I'm a thinking. You know, I'll tell you what I might do. Hear me out, innit? Hear me out. Because Chris Van Fleet interviewed him and was fine. So I don't understand why I can't be fine, innit? And I'm only going to speak to him about wrestling. I'm not going to speak to him about all the madness and that because he already explained himself. Do I think that is a foo-foo boy? I don't believe so. You know what I mean? I don't believe that any of that stuff, but like I don't know as well. But I would hate. All I'm saying is, I am a content creator, so I'm not on his level of like whatever. But I would hate for somebody to just say stuff about me and then everyone just said it's true and then that's it, it's done. You know what I mean? And then I can't ever because it does feel like to me, although some people are very brazen and there's no truth behind this either way. But it does feel like if I'd done that and got caught, or if I'm him, you would kind of want to be in obscurity after that. You wouldn't be trying to be back in the same business. You know what I mean? It feels like he's been done dirty. So, did he message the person? Yeah, he messaged the person. Did he try and help him with wrestling and stuff? Yeah, it could have been well innocent and it come across dodgy. Who knows, bruv? Yeah, I mean, I already told you about like I had the one subscriber before that was telling me a madness, and then I realized like, hold on a minute, I don't know about this, bruv. So then I just screenshotted and recorded everything and sent it to the authorities, blood. Well, I sent it to his school because he was talking about doing certain things and he was 16, so I was like, yo, this kind of mad still. But the only reason why I've done that is because if I'm on whatever and I speak to one of my son's friends and trying to give him advice, I'll give him advice too. But the world's gone crazy now. So basically, if you're under the age of whatever, you're not even allowed to say hello to people anymore. So I guess who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows the person anyway? Like for all I know, the whole chat right now is talking to me could be pedophiles. I would never know. You know what I mean, man? But what I will say is, if I do get him on, I will put the video as a members video, and that way, like, it won't be on the algorithm for everyone else to see, and then everyone who's a member can see the interview. So I'll see that. It'll be more of a conversation than an interview still, because I'm not going to ask him like, "What's your favorite waffle? What's your favorite Waffle House order and shit like that." I'm just gonna have a regular conversation, see what I go on, because I feel like I don't know if you lot saw what he did a couple of months ago when he brought out that T-shirt and had everyone's mugshots on it. It had like Vince and Liv Morgan and all these people on it. There is a double standard in wrestling. And he did say in that promo that people have been comparing him to Voldemort, blood, he who should not be named, bruv, the one who's downstairs and killed his kid and wife. That's ridiculous to compare him with that person. And also, I did read the comment section to his video, and people were like, well, even if you didn't do it, just because of your arrogance, blah, blah, blah. Bruv, being a paedophile and then being arrogant are two different things. Everyone's allowed to be arrogant as much. I don't have to be humble because I didn't do something. That's stupid. But he ain't never going to work for WWE again. We already know that's not going to happen. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean. So, I just don't know when it comes to them kind of things, bro. But what I will say is the double standard is everyone's most people's general consensus, if you ask them who the greatest of all time is in wrestling, is Stone Cold, isn't it? Obviously, Rock's mine, but it's Stone Cold for most people. I don't know, blood. I feel like I don't want to do it because I ain't got a problem with Stone Cold, but when he was out here beating the brakes off Deborah, I don't remember anyone saying anything, and I don't remember anyone saying anything now. Every time someone gets in trouble now and they start talking about these scumbags and that, I'm like, so nobody cares that Austin was stomping a mud hole and Deborah after she made him bad cookies at home. Well, then just going to blame on the steroids. And before anyone says it, he did get arrested for it. It's on his record. It's not like he was like hearsay. It definitely happened. And if you go on YouTube, Deborah's interviews on there talking about it. So I don't understand how some men are just like, it's okay, and then some man is like, nah. I'm just saying. Patrick Clark made Ricochet relevant. You can't change my mind. I don't know if I believe that at all. Yeah, I was about to say Morris. Like, although it didn't make him relevant. He's actually been killing it this year. Like, to be honest, this is the best year he's had in wrestling all round. But he did get caught by Javon Evans. He did get absolutely laced up. Man said you work for a crackhead in that, but I don't know about Velveteen Dream. But like, even when it was on NXT, Ricochet and Velveteen Dream, Ricochet was the biggest star. Ricochet's been popping since way back in it when he was Prince Puma and that blood, Lucha Underground. Hey, we got Javon Evans though. Although the only thing I will say is, whoever told Javon Evans to take it down, you messed him up. You made him look like a dickhead because like, obviously Tony Khan ain't gonna tell Ricochet to take stuff down. And we got Tony Khan though. I like him still. Anyway, we're done. It's supposed to be 45. It was an hour and a bit. It is what it is. We're going to be back later on anyway for the watch along. I keep double checking the time when you go onto the YouTube. Kickoff show starts at 10. So I'm getting the show starts at 12. Although I think they do this in it while we're watching. Sometimes they change the time in the press conference while we're watching because the press conference at the moment says 4:00. There ain't no way this pay per view is going to be 4 hours, but there's only 5 matches and there ain't even big stories. So I'm expecting like a 3 hour and 12-minute pay per view ish, and then after that, whatever in it. But big up to you guys in the chat. We're gonna have to have some conversation in the week, so I might just do a video. If you're like happy to do a video of just Q&A, and the reason why I want to do this is because I'm trying to get the audience involved in certain things. I'm thinking about street. I know Morris is gonna ask. You go online. Wait, no, Morris. Let me tell you now actually, because I've got it up still. I think. Let me bear with me a second. Let me stop streaming there, and then let me bring up. Because I checked just before we went live. Because what I normally do is I check like Talksport or something for the proper time. Because Netflix don't tell you until the day anyway, and it's just annoying. But here we go. Yes, this is what I've done. When you go here, look. So 10 p.m. here, Backlash, kickoff show, countdown show. And then here, WWE Backlash post show, 4 a.m. I don't understand what they could be doing for 2 hours, bro. I don't, brother. Well, I don't understand what they can be talking about for 2 hours. But hey, funny, innit? You can talk for 2 hours, but you can't put people on the show that deserve to be on the show. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why does it look like darkness is my ally, blood? Is this because the sun's out, blood? What happens if I let the Lord come into the room? Lord, bless me with the. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit better, actually. But yeah, so we'll be back later on. I think. I don't know. Wait, bro, come on, man. You're asking questions. I just literally just mentioned what I don't. I'm so confused, Morris, man. I just showed you the time in it. So basically, if it starts at 10, the preview, yeah, and then the show starts at 12, and if it's a 3 hour backlash, then that means then the conference should be at 3 a.m. in it because the conference comes on straight after the show, which was my whole point in the beginning. That I can't believe that the conference is at 4. So yeah, 3 hours is about 3 hours is a stretch. To be fair, I don't think it needs to be 3 hours, but 3 hours it shouldn't be more than that. Was it 5 matches we counted yesterday? They didn't even make any extra matches today, so yeah, man, it's what it is. They said whatever, and there's no point moaning about it because let's be honest, we're gonna watch it. So, There's a bird fucking shit on my window. Fucking hell, man. Their aim is terrible, blood. They're just trying to mug me off and that. I don't know. Oh my god, Morris, I did say that. I did say that. I did say that. It's on video. I just brought the picture up. Bruv, nah, bruv. Listen, my head's gone, bruv. You're trying to troll me, bro. I just said my whole point was the preview starts at 10 a.m. I mean 10 p.m. It's a 2-hour preview show. The show starts at 12. And I said, I can't believe that the show's gonna be 4 hours long because the conference starts at 4. I don't expect the show to be that long because the show's hardly got any matches on it. I expect the show to be 3 hours maximum. Then I literally started the thing by saying, do they change the time of the press conference on YouTube while we're watching the main show? They must do, innit? Because if it finishes early, they always do it straight away. So clearly, if the show finishes, say the show's supposed to be 4 hours and it finishes at 3:30, they're not gonna wait. So I'm not having Morris wind me up anymore. I'm not doing any more talking. It's gonna make me smash something. But anyway, we'll be back later on for the watch along, and some point in the week we'll do some kind of Q&A. We'll probably do it on Monday because we'll do a slight review. We'll do it all together, like a Q&A and the review of the show. The review is going to be very easy because the show is going to be rubbish. Anna, just, Goldberg's going to turn up. So, and hopefully R-Truth gets involved in the Randy Orton and John Cena match. I do believe that. I think that R-Truth's going to get involved and help Cena. Cena's going to win the match and then Cena's going to beat him down, bro. That's actually what I believe is going to happen. I don't think John Cena and R-Truth are going to work together. I think John Cena's going to absolutely destroy him. But yeah, man, big up to everyone. Go and enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know what everyone's got planned. Watch some football or something. And yeah, should be dope, man. I'll be back. And then yeah, Monday we'll do everything we need to do in it. But love for the love, guys. Go and enjoy your day. Go get your steps in, man. The weather's lovely. I'm staying in because of pollen, so I'm kind of screwed with that, bro. But we will definitely be back later on. Let's see what happens, man. Run.